Welcome to the OCVarsity Boys Hoops show, coming from you inside El Toro's, what did you call this, Steve? Locker room, if you will?
The dojo of El Toro. It's pretty nice.
I'm your host, Jonathan Khamis. That's Steve Fryer. Steve, this is the first show of the new year. We're looking into some big South Coast League matchups this week, and I guess you got to start with El Toro.
Yeah, we sure do. They've got two great ones coming up this week. They've got Tesoro here at El Toro on Wednesday, and then they play at Mission Viejo on Friday. And all these teams are ranked in the county top 10. They're going to be tremendous matchups. The South Coast League, top to bottom, the best of the public school leagues in Orange County and maybe all of Southern California. Some great players all around. Tesoro's got a big guy who can really shoot it and do a lot of things, Tanner Lancona. Okay. El Toro's got some great players, too. Liam Skelly, one of the better shooters going. Cody White can shoot it, too. They can run it up and down the floor. That's a fine basketball team. And then Mission Viejo, maybe the county player of the year, and Evan Zeller, Jonathan. He's scoring like crazy. He does everything pretty well. Sage Stone, the big guy, getting better, like game by game. Max Redfield, a great all-around athlete. So these games are going to be really tough. And then Elisa Nigels, they've got a couple big games coming up, too. They play Mission this week. Capistrano Valley, don't forget about them. Don't sleep on them. They play Elisa this week, too. Coach Brian Mulligan does a great job with those Cougars. This is one of the lesser Capistrano Valley teams we've seen, but I don't see them going through the whole year with a zero in the victory column. They might get somebody.
Yeah, and you mentioned some names that are very familiar to our football fans at OCVarsity.com, like Cody White. We caught up with Cody and a couple of the Chargers earlier on today.
You know, when you're looking at this matchup this week, Tesoro coming in here on Wednesday, and then you're at Mission on Friday, what are the things that you guys are going to have to do if you're going to get W's on both these days, Cody?
We obviously don't have a very big guy, you know, so our thing is we like to run up and down the court. So we're going to definitely need to push the tempo a lot. We're going to need to try and get it out quick, run up and down the court, try and get their guys tired, their big guys tired, and you know, we got to play good defense. You know, we got to stop their good scores. Zeller, we got to stop Lancona. So it'll be a challenge for us, but I mean, we're looking forward to it.
This South Coast League, what makes it so good in so many different sports?
Man, I really don't know. I mean, we just got great athletes across the board for every school, I think. I mean, Mission Viejo, El Toro was a battle in football this year. So, and it's going to be the same in basketball. Just the whole league is just going to be super competitive. There's not an easy game any night.
I think collectively we're all going to have to step up, play a little bit more of our, you know, kind of an A-plus game against both those teams. But we need the seniors, Ryan Roberts, Cody White, and Liam Skelly. They've been on varsity for 3 years, and it's their time to shine. So I'm hoping that they can come through, knock down some shots, and then step it up on the defensive end.
All right, Steve, let's switch gears from the South Coast League into the Trinity League. Yeah. And you got a little something to say about Mater Dei and their schedule coming up here, too.
Well, they've got two big games this week, Jonathan. They've got to play Orange Lutheran, and they've got to play St. John Bosco. Bosco game at Bosco on Wednesday. It's going to be heavy duty. Yeah. Bosco's ranked in the state top 20. I think they're number 8 right now, and Mater Dei's number 2. So that's going to be a pretty solid lineup. It's going to be rocking at Bosco. Big sellout crowd. Interesting thing to me about Mater Dei when I've seen them play and talked to other folks who've seen them play more than I have is that they seem to kind of be in cruise control, and I think that's bugging Coach Gary McKnight at Mater Dei a little bit there. The guys are not as fired up as he wants them to be. They kind of don't get it going until it's really crunch time when they're up against the wall, when they're stuck in the corner, and then they got to fight their way out of it. You know, if they play that way at Bosco, they come out with that sort of, hey, we're going to win, we're the number 1 team and all that stuff. They come out with that attitude at Bosco and maybe even, against Orange Lutheran too, man, they may be looking at some tough ones. If they dig themselves in a bit of a hole in the fourth quarter, they might not be able to scratch out of it. So they've got to come out a little more serious than I've seen them play, I think.
That's the thing with Mater Dei. I mean, this is a team that travels all around the country. They're a national powerhouse. I don't know if it's tough for the kids to get up for certain schools and certain non-county opponents. I mean, these guys are playing the best of the best every night, but maybe when they head into league, they'll start firing on all cylinders. And here's another thing, Steve. Speaking of a Trinity League school, we were out at Servite last week, and boy, those credos, those fans sure know how to get on camera, as you'll take a look right here. You gotta love the Asylum. They know how to get on camera, huh, Steve? Just chant your name, chant my name. You guys are good to go. Well, everybody else, thanks for watching. That's Steve Fryer. I'm Jonathan Khamis. We'll see you guys next week.